Okay, our second and final example, we've got Kelly going to the beach, and Kelly wants to rent a tube. There are three different options. You can get a tube for 1 hour for $10, 4 hours, which is half a day, for $40, or a full day, which is 8 hours, for $60. And what's the best value? So let's go option 1 for 1 hour. And again, what's our unit that we're going to look at? We could do how much does it cost per hour. We could do how many hours do you get per dollar. I think usually it makes more sense money per something, not always, but let's do dollars per hour. So we're always going to have dollars on the top and hours on the bottom. So for 1 hour, it costs $10 for 1 hour, which is how much for 1 hour? That's pretty boring, and it's $10 per hour. Okay, so let's go with 4 hours. So you have $40 for 4 hours equals how much for 1 hour? And we got 4y is equal to 40 times 1 divided by 4 because we're multiplying, and this is $10. So this is $10 per hour. So those two are exactly the same. So whether you get it for 1 hour or 4 hours, it's going to cost you the same amount of money. Well, not the same amount of money, but the same amount of money per hour. So then a full day, which is 8 hours, is $60. I think we could really look at this and say, well, for these other ones, for 8 hours, how much would it cost? Well, for $10 an hour, we have 8 hours. It would be 80 hours or $80. So we can already look at this and say it's the best deal, but let's still figure out what the deal is. So $60 for 8 hours is how much money for 1 hour? And we'll do the cross multiplication just for the practice. So we got 60 divided by 8, and again, you can see it's just the 60 divided by 8. It goes into 60, that's 7, and there's 56, 4 left over, 750. Double check and make sure I'm right, please. So we can see that for cost per hour, this is the best. So the best value is $60 for 8 hours. Now again, Kelly needs to consider whether Kelly, because we don't know if Kelly is a boy or girl, Kelly is going to be at the beach for more than half a day, because it's not going to make sense to rent it for a full day if Kelly's only going to be there for 4 hours. But the best deal, if Kelly wants the tube for the entire day, is to go for the $60 for 8 hours.